This gets answered here.
Ready for the holidays.
Oh gosh, can you start over? I got excited and I forgot to unmute you.
So now that I'm unmuted, wait, am I still muted?
No, you're good.
No, you sure?
Yeah, you're good, Jose.
Anyway, hello, Evolution family. Today is Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. It is a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. Welcome to the Archer Travel Wednesday training on Facebook and YouTube. And this is a good one we have for you today. It's about Travel Advisor Self-Certification Mastery. And we're going to give you some really great points about this. But before we get started, hi, Amanda. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Jose?
Good. Are you guys, you know what? It's still been foggy here in the morning. I mean, a lot of fog. I mean, it's been really creepy.
Oh, wow.
How is the weather up there where you're at?
We're actually getting 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and we're breaking records of a high of 51 degrees in December. Today it's 40 with the winds because it cools it down. But yesterday,
So you're getting your own Santa Ana. So everybody's by the pool up in Idaho. That's 51 degrees, that's flip-flop weather for you people.
Just don't fly a kite and you're good.
Good. You guys really be monitoring the weather and all that as we get in through the holidays. But we will prepare you for that. We've got some things coming up for the wrap-up. AAA released their year-end travel report, which we will report to you on Friday. And we'll also give you the drive times, the best drive times for driving in North America and in Mexico. How was the supplier webinar training with Randy?
Wonderful. Randy went over everything you need to know, so it's definitely a must-watch if you didn't see it. He went over travel advisor rates. He went over Cruising Power and their sales and marketing tools. He went over Rawlio. He went over Loyal to You Always, brochures. Everything you really need to know, he went over, and so it's a great session.
Again, you guys, if you missed that, it's right here on this Facebook page. You can watch it at your leisure. And again, for the regulars that are in here, and when we get the new people, and they go, "Well, I missed that." They type in there, "Where can I see it?" It's right here on this Facebook page. All you need to do is scroll down to it. And let's get to it. Let's go to the next slide. I really need, again, your support from the. Let's talk about this because this kind of marries with what we're talking about. This just opened up. They had a trial run last Friday, and of course, a lot of Archer Evolution agents tried to get in on the registration, but this is finally open. The CLIA registration. This is for North America, USA. I don't know about Mexico yet. I'll give you an update about that on Friday, but it is open. When you are an Archer Evolution agent, you receive a $50 discount when you join CLIA. When I first joined CLIA, I had to pay full price. So you guys get that. You also get access to their programming. You also get access to a lot of stuff if you are selling a lot of cruises, you want to belong to this organization. We're going to talk about this organization in this upcoming training, how it's imperative that you join this organization. Just go to cruising.org. It's open now. And like I said, you get a $50 discount. I think the registration fee is $139. So you get it for $89 for the year. And it is something that you need to have. You can get bonus commissions, bonus reward points when you book cruises. They have that. They have training programs. And Charles Sylvia will be joining us in the first couple of weeks of January, February. We always have him on in the middle of wave season because he is the vice president of CLIA, and he sits down with Ron and talks. And I think that's really going to be great. You guys, I'm telling you, having this kind of access, a lot of travel agents don't. My buddies down at Triple blah, 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 they don't have this.
Mhm.
They don't have a $50 discount. They got to pay full price if they want it. And some of them like, man, I can't, because they work at Triple blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Jose,
Yeah.
did you know why we get the $50 discount?
Why? Because we're a premier agency with them. We have so many agents. I think we're either the second or the third highest agency with the most amount of agents in this organization.
Mm-hmm.
So again, get in on this. This just happened. Now, all of this information, I wanted to make a point before this slide came up, is that I want you guys, the senior leadership that's in here, the platinums, the silvers, the golds that watch us, these programming, share this information with your new agents. Tell them about the wonderful things that, this is one of the benefits of being an Archer Evolution agent, that you get this $50 discount to join this great organization. And believe me, once you join this organization and you start taking their courses, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, you will see how your business just goes kaboom, and you learn so much about the cruise industry.
And this
And you
isn't
guys
just for new agents, right, Jose? This is for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone. If you've been an agent that have been in the program 5-6 years and all you book is all-inclusive resorts and FITs to Europe, here it is. Join CLIA. It's the best thing. And you know what, Amanda?
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at the data from AAA and from I think it was Travel Agent Magazine or something. But next year, okay, for 2026, I think something like 26 million people in North America will be going on cruises.
Oh my gosh,
That's
yes. I heard about that.
That's the highest number of cruises ever sold, ever in the business. So the cruise industry has just been like, whoa. And they have all these new ships. We talk about new ships. We've talked about new ships all this past year. We have more new ships coming. And that's also going to be great. And it's going to be very, very exciting. And we will be there for you guys. We're going to be there. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we're thinking about maybe going someplace in March, but I won't say nothing. Right, Amanda? I can't say nothing.
We have something really exciting happening in March with one of our supplier partners, and Jose is not trying to tell everyone what it is, but it is very exciting, is all I was going to say.
We will let you know when we can talk about that. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And join us for this. But let's get to it. So we talked about CLIA. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, that's important. Here we go. All right. A couple of weeks ago on Facebook, Ron, Ron's doing this thing, get to know Ron Archer, CEO of Archer Travel, so follow Ron and all this stuff, right? And that's great. And he's been talking to the suppliers when they've come in and stuff, and he asked them certain questions. Now, what Ron asked Mary Drings, this is the BDM for Delta Vacations, is, what do you do when there's a lull in the business? And we notice it here, you guys. During the holidays, it gets really slow. You guys don't call us because you're busy. It's the holidays. You're with your families, you're traveling, you're going on cruises, you're going on, you're enjoying your holiday vacations, and you're going to get slowed down. And this is what Mary responded to. Go ahead and roll it, Amanda.
People are doing maybe shorter trips. This is also the time for some SkyMiles members or medallions. They want to earn their status for 2026. So they may take some short hop trips. And this is a really great opportunity to be used in Delta Vacations because they're earning bonus miles, they're earning medallion qualifying dollars with us. If they're spending them this year, this is going to get them their status for next year. People are doing maybe shorter trips.
No, that's not the one. The one it's China Cut It. There it is, Holiday Lull. That's the one.
Give me.
That's the one.
Yeah, I mean, I just, hang on one second. I think I played the wrong one.
Okay. All right, and as she's getting this for us, again, you guys, you know what this is about. This training is about travel advisory sales certification, and we're going to go through some of the ones that you should be taking already if you're already, you know, with a preferred supplier or anything like that. There it is, making the most of the lull.
Yeah, that was the one I just showed. So just give me 1 second then.
Okay.
If there's a different
Um,
one.
And well, we'll get that too. But anyway, it was a great video in which she said, you know, she says that, you know, when you're in this lull time and, you know, and you need a break from, you know, Uncle Charlie and Aunt Mary that's driving you nuts because they're there for 2 weeks in your house, right? You know, when that happens and you're like, oh yeah, I've had enough of Uncle Charlie, and all he does is watch Fox News, and let me go here and study something. You know, let me break away from them and say, you know what, I need to work on my certification
As we see
for
this
CLIA, or
kind
I
of
need to
lull
work on my ASTA certification, that kind of thing. So I think this is it, right?
Yeah, we got the video now. So here we go.
Here you go. Let's roll it.
Hang on 1 sec. It's giving me a hard time. There we go.
As we see this kind of lull period, I always think about get your trainings in, start thinking about your marketing. What are you going to do to kick off
I
the
can't hear
first
it.
part of
That's
the year
okay.
when we see that influx of business start to come in? But you want to be ahead of that curve. You want to be a little bit more proactive right now and starting to get yourself together. Like I said, get something ready to go into the, you know, hopper for Hawaii, for Europe. Talk about some of these things, getting people starting to think, because when people get together at the holidays with their families, they start talking about, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? You know, who's going where? Where did you already go? What should we do for next year? And that's why January, February, we see that big bump. It's like, okay, ready to go, you know, and so you want to be ready for that big season when it comes. This is the time, prepare. Prepare yourself, prepare your social media. As we see this kind of lull.
Okay. There we go. So as you can see, that's what she talked about. She talked about the importance of during this lull time. If you have some lull time, you know, really get some of these trainings out because they will help your business grow. You know, you've done the homework, you've done the Mike Archer thing, right? You've taken Mike Archer's class. Now you're starting, you know, you're seeing stuff. You're registered with suppliers. You're starting to start getting certifications. Now start mastering these websites. So Travel Advisor Sales Certification Mastery. Again, for the senior leadership that's watching this, please, please, please share this information with your team members, your fellow family members of your Evolution team. Okay, because this will help them. Again, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation, and I will gladly send this to you and to all the teams, because this is important and this will help your business. You know, we had an agent here. Okay, let's just go to the next slide and I'll show you some examples of this. Here we go. All right, so grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil if you want to take down some notes. Why certification matters. Why does it matter, Jose? What? Who was that?
I think
Is that you?
No, I don't know what happened.
Is that you, Amanda? Or
I accidentally clicked my soundboard.
oh, okay. Maybe that was Mary or something. I don't know. It's okay. I'm like, what? Okay. Why certifications matter. Certifications help you build trust with your clients, learn essential travel knowledge, stand out from the other advisors big time, earn more sales and higher commissions, access special perks, trainings, and opportunities, promote value for your business. Yes. And when you promote value for your business, this shows clients that you are a trained professional and serious about your business. If you start putting on your card that you have these certifications and you put the letters of the AED and blah, 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 that you are a certified person that knows about the travel industry and the cruise industry, your business will be that much better. It shows that you really want to do this. And it's not that hard to do, you guys. It's not like you're going to chef school or you have to go to a 4-year school. No, it's not. What we're doing is we're bringing the schooling to you that you can do it at your time, at your leisure, but get it done. So that's why some of the things, learn essential travel knowledge, and you stand out. Boy, do you stand out from the other advisors. I'm telling you, you do. And if you talk about this, you know, for example, CLIA always has a big convention every year. I forget what it's called. It's called Cruising something or other. I forget what it's called. every spring they have it in Fort Lauderdale, and it's huge. And all the cruise lines are there, and tons of advisors come from all over the United States to go when you attend this. And you know, when you tell your client, yeah, I'm going to this because I'm part of, and they go, Clea, what's that? Well, it's the Cruise Line International Association, you know. And so yeah, be a part of that. All right, let's go to the next slide. So here we go. Okay, one way to get certification, and one thing that you have to do, and this is free. It's free. I don't have to, many times I have to yell this from the mountains of Eagle Rock, California. It is free. This gentleman will be here. We spoke to him last Friday. We've got new plans for him. He wants me to talk about certain levels that are going to be happening each week, concentrating on 17 points that he wants to bring home to you guys. This is free. This is Mike Archer's class. Take the class. It's free. So when you want to get away from Uncle Charlie and Aunt Mary because they're driving you nuts because they're here for the holidays, okay, go down to your room and say, hey, you know what? I got to get certified. I need to take Mike Archer's class so I become a certified Archer travel professional. Yeah, you become an Archer travel professional. He will teach you the science of selling, and it's free. It's free. You can start taking it now, right now. We show you every Friday where to take it. You know, the manual, you know, you download, that's free. You know, once you're ready to take the test is an open book test. How can you fail? How can you fail? And all these, and it's not just for travel training, for the team builders out there, the ones that want to build team and bring people into the business, use these same techniques. It will help you. It will help you. It just will. So again, you really, really, really want to take that course. And that's going to be happening in January when we're back. I think he's back on the 6th. Is that right, Amanda? Right? He's back on the 6th, January 6th?
Yes, he is back the first whole week of January.
And you want to go to the lives. Why should I go to the lives? I say, well, because you can ask questions in real time. Now, if you can't make it to the lives, guess what? It's right here on this Facebook page. You can watch it at your leisure. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, your first step as an Archer Evolution travel advisor. You learn how sales work and best techniques. Building relationships and keeping clients. That is so important. Mike will tell you the whole premise of his foundation of his teaching is business is a relationship business. The more you are involved with your clients, the more you are there to help them, not just go, oh yeah, here's your booking to go to Punta Cana. See you, bye. You're gone. You missed it. You've lost them. You've lost them because you're too busy. You're too busy. And it's like, yeah, you want this business to work for you? You got to set some time for it. And you got to know how to take the Johnsons who are going to Punta Cana for the first time, show them how to do it right. Show them what to expect at the airport when they get there. The weather, they will love you. They will refer more business. It just keeps growing and growing. Closing the sale. Why is it important? It gives you the foundation you need before moving on to other certifications. To take the course, okay, the Archer Travel course, go to Travel Cafe website, training sub, quick start, the sales certification tab. That's that. Okay. All right. So there, that's why you want to take that course. All right. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's talk about this. CLIA certification. Now, there used to be a couple of years ago, some of the certifications were on special that you didn't have to pay because you were a CLIA member. Sometimes they do that, but right now what I've been seeing on their website is that the certification courses are there, and I'll go through the pricing. They're not very expensive, but there is a cost. Now, you see these things here. It says the popular programs you have here is the CCC, ACC, MCC. Okay, you can put those certification letters on your name of your business card. So when people ask you, what do you do? Well, I'm a certified cruise counselor. What? Yeah, I know that business. That what? Really, you do? Yeah, I graduated from the course. I'm CLIA certified. You gain cruise specific sales training, access to CLIA cards and industry rates, ship inspections and learning events, recognition as a cruise expert. Great for advisors who want to sell cruises confidently. We had one member of our team of Evolution family who was a great booker. He took a couple of these courses. His business exploded. Once he put those 3 CCCs on his card, it exploded. And once you start putting this information out on your social media, that you are now CLIA certified, that you are, a certified cruise counselor specialist. My goodness. Of course, people are going to come to you and they want to ask you questions about what it is all about, because you guys understand this. The majority of the people in your neighborhood where you live don't know the difference between, they don't even know what, RCI is, or NCL. They don't know. They don't know the difference between that, or MSC. They don't know those. When you give those letters out, they're like, what is that? Yeah, they know Carnival, they know, a couple others, but you need to know these things. Here is a certificate. I had to block out the name because I didn't want to, put her name out there, or his name out there. Has achieved the designation of elite cruise counselor. All right, let's go to the next slide. ASTA certifications. Now, you want to be up there with the big boys? You want to play in the major leagues? I mean, we're talking like Jill Langley kind of level certification. Before Princess Jill was BDM, she has this. She had this, and this costs some money. We're talking real serious. If you really want to do this and take the time to learn it and commit to it, you can become ASTA certified. Once you are ASTA certified, you are truly a certified travel agent professional. ASTA focuses on professionalism and industry standards. The ASTA Verified Travel Advisor, VTA, you learn ethics and consumer protection, best business practices, supplier relations, legal and compliance basics. This certification helps strengthen your reputation across the industry. I'm telling you, this is like going to university. This is like a university course, and it's like they give you a book, it's like this thick, and they go through everything. I don't particularly care. I've seen some of the book. I mean, a lot of it deals with air, and I don't do a lot of air. I don't book a lot of air because there's no money in air. But a lot of it deals with air, and also dealing with GDS, which is, Apollo and Amadeus, and what's the other one? Oh, I forget now. I used to hate it. Those DOS programs, those airline ticketing programs that they have. So they go through a lot with that. So again, if you want to do that, you can, and we'll show you the cost of that here in a minute too. Let's go to the next slide. It's Wednesday. Destination and Tourism Board certifications. Across the Caribbean, Mexico, Hawaii, places in Europe all have tourism boards that you can usually take their courses for free and become a certified tourism expert, especially if you're doing a lot of Mexico. Perfect for specializing in popular destinations. Examples include Hawaii Specialist, Mexico Tourism Specialist, Orlando Travel Academy. Yeah. Caribbean Specialist, Brand USA programs. There's certain states that have tourism. I think Arizona is one that you can take. Why these matter? You'll learn inside knowledge about each destination, helps you create better itineraries, makes you the expert clients trust. Destinations love working with certified specialists. So this will help you when you start booking that and you start calling those hotels and properties. I'm a specialist with, Mexico, that they go, oh yeah, you're serious about it. You are serious about it. So again, you should take this. This is really important. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, supplier certifications. All of our preferred suppliers, the majority of them, I think all of them, have some sort of training program or certification program that you can take for free. Suppliers train you directly on their products and brands. Example, Disney College of Knowledge, Universal Specialist, Marriott Hotel Excellence, Hyatt Inclusive Confidant. Okay, now, you see what I'm talking about? You take that course, you become a specialist. We just had a promo, right, where anybody who took that course was automatically enrolled into a drawing for 3 free nights at one of the hotels, and it was a nice one too, like Secrets Bahamas and just Secrets in Jamaica, but they had to change it now. It's Secrets in Cancun. But again, these are free. Carnival, Learn and Earn, Royal Caribbean University, Norwegian Cruise Line University, ALG Vacations, ALG V Pro. We just had Susan in here a couple of weeks ago. Expedia Tap Specialist. You guys, if you guys master this, you can zoom through your bookings. Zoom through your bookings and get to the next booking. Now look, don't overthink this, and don't, okay, I got some little time. I'm going to take all of these. No, just take, 1 or 2. at your leisure, when you have the time that you can actually get in there and get that knowledge into your head that you can use it. If you rush through this stuff, you're going to miss half the knowledge of it. So don't overdo it. Just take, you know what? I think I'll work on, and I know the College of Knowledge takes a couple of days. It does. So take your time, learn it. Same thing with Universal. Take your time that you learn it so you know everything about what? Universal Epic Universe. I was just talking to an agent the other day who was from Tampa. And I said, about you, they didn't even know about Universal Epic Universe yet. I said, you have a brand new park there. Oh, I didn't know that. See, and they live in Florida. So, again, get out. It's up to you. And I know, when Uncle Charlie starts yapping, at the TV and stuff and starts arguing with Aunt Mary because it's the holidays, I need to get away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to go, right, Amanda?
Oh, yeah. Get something to do.
Hey, you guys, okay, I'll be in here in my room getting my certification. Let's go to the next slide. Perfect. It's a win-win for you guys.
Yeah.
Supplier certification. Suppliers train you directly on their products and brands, why they help you understand the brand better. Boy, you will. You gain selling tips and updates. You may earn higher commission tiers when you are certified with some of these people that you've taken through their course. You receive certification badges to use in marketing. Like I know some of you have done that in your College of Knowledge. I see it sometimes when agents email me and they go, College of Knowledge expert, or there's a badge that Disney gives you that you can use in part of your, at the end of your email, that you can put that as your tab. It's pretty cool. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, additional training options, more ways to strengthen your skills. We have the IATA courses. Now, IATA courses are like the ASTA courses. They cost money. And their training is also very, very college graduated. Like they give you a big, thick book, and it takes time to get through their course, and it costs some money. If you want to take that, that's fine. IATA is specifically more towards the air. Again, more towards the air, So look at that before you want to put that investment in there, okay? Travel Leaders Network programs, there's a bunch in there. Tour operator trainings like Globus, Colette, Trafalgar, what's another one? Exotica, luxury tour specialist programs, the Art to Travel weekly trainings that we have here for you, supplier and travel agent trainings that we have. And, I tell you, my friends over at blah, 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 triple blah, 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 they just go, man, you guys see, all right, here's a picture of me and Lance, right? That's Lance from Sandals. He goes, we haven't even met Lance. That's what? You guys haven't met Lance yet? No. Well, we've had Lance in here 3 times this year already. No, he hasn't even come into our office. So, again, we get these guys in front of you to help you build your business, but you also have to just learn more. If you want to be a baker, we can give you the tools, we can give you the chefs to train with, but sometimes you got to get into the menu books, the recipes, and find out how to make that your way. So that's why we're talking about. Professional sales training, sales marketing, social media, customer service, business development, it's all there. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now, how to build your certification plan. See, don't say, oh, I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to take Mike's course, and I'm going to take all of them. No. Start with the Art to Travel Sales Certification. If you're new, start with the Art to Travel Sales Certification with Mike. Okay, then, you've done that one. Then choose a niche. Do I want to do cruise? Do I want to do all-inclusive? Do I want to do theme park? Do I want to do Europe? Do I want to do groups? Figure it out. Okay, then that will lead you to where you want to go. Complete supplier training that matches your niche. If you're going to be working in cruises, then go to Disney, the Disney Cruise Line. Start taking the Royal Caribbean training. Start taking the Norwegian, the Virgin Voyages training. Okay, we haven't even talked about Virgin Voyages. If you're going to be all-inclusive resorts, start taking the ALGV. ALG, that one. Start taking Delta Vacations one. Get on there. The faster you whiz through that, then they'll just go, whoa. Because there's nothing better than when, after you've qualified the client and you go, and then giving you everything 2 hours later, you go, here's the quote. Boom, done. See? I mean, the magic of making a booking, you go, well, Jose, how long does it take to make a booking, to complete a booking? It's up to the agent and the advisor. It is. If you have that knowledge, and if you know how to whip through that website, you can get it done in, half a day, couple of hours, if you know what you're doing, and move on to the next booking. And you see it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling instead of 2 to 3 days and you're waiting and you're lollygagging and well, yeah, I think I'll email them instead of calling them on the follow-up. It's like I'll text them. I go, no, call them. A phone call is more important to the client than a text or an email. It shows them that you care and you want to do business, and here it is. Mr. Client, I got you the cruise that you wanted. Let's do it. But you guys, you don't do that. You want to do text and you want to do this and that. And I'm like, the phone call is the strongest thing. And the major thing, and this is one of the things we're going to talk about when we do where the deals are, is put a sales or a promotion on the booking. You guys don't do that. I don't know why. You go, well, here's your booking for Royal Caribbean. And it sits there. If you put in, I got you free this, I got you a $300, onboard credit, I got you a free night at the, the theme restaurant, that I got it for you for free. But you know what? It ends on Friday. Yeah, I know today's Wednesday. You want to talk to Mrs. Jones about it and maybe let's book it? It's a win-win for you. It books, you move on to the next booking. Choose a niche. Complete supplier training that matches your niche. Add CLIA or ASTA for industry recognition. Use badges and certifications in your marketing as you, send off your emails and your social media and stuff like that. Let's go to the next slide, please. Okay. Certification. Once you're certified, what does it do? It leads to more sales. You will see sales increase. Once certified, you gain more confidence. You do. The ability to charge service fees, right? Higher closing rates, better perks for clients, more referrals, knowledge equals sales power. And not only that, you start booking like that, you get noticed by the BDMs. Next thing you know, you're getting on a freebie, a free weekend cruise, a this or that. That's when the bennies start coming in. That's when the bennies start coming in. Believe me, I'm telling you, that's what happens. All right, let's go to the next slide. I wonder how that guy does that with the airplanes in his hand like that. Next steps. Your next steps. So this week, just start with one. Pick one certification. If you haven't taken Mike's course, take Mike's course. You can take it at your leisure over the holidays. At your leisure. Take one lesson, do the homework, just get it done. Register for one supplier training. If you haven't done Disney, take Disney's College of Knowledge is great. Take Universal, take, Carnival, take them. This month, complete 1 to 3 certifications. I mean, right now it's the 17th. You still got some time. This year, build your certification portfolio. The more you learn, the more you earn. It's really simple. The more you learn, the more you earn. You guys, I was so lucky when I got into this industry, and it didn't hit me until like my 3rd year in, when I would sit down and qualify with somebody, and I would know exactly where to go. I would know when they would start talking about what they want to do. I go, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going to book this. I know. I'm going to, FunJet. I'm going to Apple Vacations. I'm going, and it does. You just sit there and go, okay. Don't tell them yet. Just say, I've got a couple of, suppliers and vendors that I work with. Let me get back to you on that. Then I get back and go, here, and I got you $250 off because I'm certified with them and I can do this. See? So that's the way it works. All right, let's go to the next slide. I can't wait to get into the media room. I'm tired of sitting here. You know what I mean, man? I just feel like, oh yeah, I'm on a ship. Invest in yourself. Your career is the engine of your wealth. That's it. I can't do it for you. You have to do it. And I know that, on the the team building aspect, this is an important quote here. Your career is the engine of your wealth. Final thoughts. Certification shows clients that you are trained, trustworthy, and invested in your career. You are a travel professional. You are. They help you grow faster and build a stronger travel business. That's why you wanted to get into this. Like I said, take it at your pace. Don't say, oh yeah, I'm going to do 5 this week. No, just take one and learn how to know it really well. So that way you can get to the next one and know it really well. Let's elevate your knowledge. If you elevate your knowledge, you elevate your success. So it's all there. All right, let's go to the next slide. Again, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of this presentation and I will send it off to you. It's really important. And now that there's a lull, take advantage of this, you guys. Take advantage. Oh, let's talk about some of the pricing. Okay. Travel advisor certification costs. For CLIA, it's about $80 to $150 each one of their courses. They start at 80. The more advanced, it gets into 150. So that's doable. That is doable. ASTA, which is the Travel Institute, you get into a lot more, as you can see here. It costs around $399 for members, but then there's non-membership. There's a course called Roadmap to Becoming a Travel Advisor. So it's now we're getting into some more money here, okay? And there are the certifications that you can get. You can get the CTA, the Certified Travel Associate, for about $599, often discounted. Then you have the CTA, Certified Travel Industry Executive. That's another $600 course. And then they also have specialty courses for Hawaii, luxury, and tourism and places like that, about $89 each for a niche market expertise. So, go to these sites, give them your, IATA number, and they'll be able to work with you on ASTA. But, don't say, oh, can you give me a $300 discount on these? No, they don't play that way. Okay. Travel advisor certification, no cost. A lot of our supplier certifications are free. The preferred suppliers, the cruise lines, the land vendors, the tour operators, they're all pretty much free. Destination tourism, most funded by countries and governments, so those are free. All the trainings that we give to you here at Arctic Travel are free. The sales training certification program is free, and so is Arctic Travel's weekly training, but those are free. See, so you have a lot there to work with. So again, if the money's tight, that's okay. You can still take Mike's course, or take the Carnival course, or take Disney stuff. Again, I wanted to remind you guys, if you came in late, the CLIA registration is now open, and you get a $50 discount when you book with CLIA.
And I heard it's open to some and not all, so it should be.
Well, I heard from Carol today that it's USA.
Yeah, so if you for some reason aren't able to register today, just wait a couple days and try again, and then I'm sure you'll be able to register.
Yeah, and the reason why is they have a new system up. They have a new website up, so they might get inundated, but it is there and it's available. So, what happened to the other one?
What?
No, I have one in there. Let's see. He's not in there. Can you refresh your Prezi? Refresh your Prezi, please. Because I know he's in there. No, he's not. I can't believe it. I have this new thing. I can't believe it. He's not in there. Okay, well, he'll be there on Friday.
Okay.
I can't believe
we
it.
had some questions from the chat. They said, where should I take a certification for luxury travel?
For what?
Luxury
travel? Okay. Let's see.
I mean,
I would start.
I know some. The Travel Institute has some. CLIA has some. Also, the brands, Jose, right? Any of the luxury brands?
The Hyatt collection brands. I would start with them. Marriott also has, they got the Ritz-Carlton. They have all that, the Marriott program there. So, you can look into that. What else? Let's see. And I know that there's some luxury stuff in Agent Universe. Travel Leaders, they have some luxury stuff in there. But what kind of luxury travel are you talking? Are you talking cruise? Are you talking land? Are you talking FITs? What tell me, because it's going to have to fit with the niche. You know what I mean? So that's what I would say. Because like if you're doing FITs, we've been getting a lot of really high-end FIT bookings lately. People calling us from, Spain and Europe, wanting to go to Istanbul with an Italian chauffeur, and they want an Italian guide. I go, in Istanbul, that's kind of okay. We'll try to get that going, and we want luxury. And what's so funny, they say to me, in the email, yeah, they're going to be carrying knapsacks, but they want high luxury end hotel. I'm like, what? They're carrying bags, and you go into a 5-star luxury hotel with spas. That's cool.
Well, there's also, like Jose said, it depends on the luxury, right? Sandals can be a luxury resort.
Yeah.
I mean, cruises as well. They have the river cruises that can be luxury, and some other cruises are considered luxury. So it just really depends what specifically you're looking for in luxury, because usually the certifications are specific, right, Jose?
That's correct. And when you talk about that river cruising, celebrity cruises, we've been talking about celebrity cruises this year. They're going to be starting river cruising. And Mary Lee's was in here. She said that the river cruising sold out in 2 hours for Celebrity Cruises in 2 hours. Like the year of 2027, I think, is already sold out for them. That's crazy. And that's luxury. I mean, that's really, really high-end, nice stuff. So you can get some really nice things. So, it depends on the niche that you want to go into. That's what I'd have to suggest and take a look,
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
the ones that we already stated, Travel Institute, Asta, and IATA, do have niches into luxury. You would just have to look on there if that's something you want to do.
And also remember this is that a lot of the cruise lines this year have stepped up and have their own first class, balconies and areas now on the ships. For example, Princess has their own, secondary first class area that is just all luxury. The Icon, Royal Caribbean has luxury. I mean, you can really get, it all depends on what your clients want, but for any type of thing that they want, if they have the budget for it, it's there. It's just there. So, but just don't think, oh no, they don't want to go on road. Well, if they don't want to go on road, we can get them on, Regent
Celebrity?
7 Seas, Regent 7 Seas, another one that we really never talk about. That's the highest one right there. Them and oh my goodness, what's the other one? The one that, oh gosh, they only had 2 ships and now they're back. Crystal Cruises.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
hmm Boy, one day, wouldn't that be great to have, the BDM from Crystal Cruises in here, or
Yeah.
the BDM from Regent 7 Seas, and you guys are really starting to make some really great bookings, booking Regent 7 Seas. And last year at the end of the year, we did a video. I showed a video from Regent 7 Seas, and it was just such a, outstanding video. I thought, anyway. It really shows the brand and everything. But yeah, so there. And plus, we have access to that too. So don't let that ever hamper you. If you need more information, just give me a call. There's my email address if you want a copy of this PowerPoint. If you have any other questions, you can give me a call right there at those numbers. Any other questions, Amanda?
Nothing. I think that's it for now, but as far as when people ask Jose or I, like, here's a question, Jose. When people ask us, like, what is the best cruise line? Well, what do you want to tell them?
Okay. That's like saying, what's my favorite movie?
Or what's the best food? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's the best restaurant? Well, it depends on your taste and what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about families? Are you talking about couples? Are you talking about just want to go out and party? It depends. Do you want to be around kids and families? Do you want a bunch of water parks? Do you want to, what do you want? You don't know, because you got to ask the client what they want. It's not about what you want. It's about what the client wants.
Yeah.
it's
And even
the
if
same thing
it's,
about,
what if it's for themselves? Because they were saying it's for themselves.
Okay, so what do you want? Tell me. Do you want to be partying and being, like, I want to be partying every night. I want the action going. I want to be, on the cutting edge and be modern and all that. Virgin Voyages is good. Carnival's good. Carnival's the party ship. I tell you, Amanda and I can tell you, every time we go on Carnival, they have the white party, and it's usually that the 80s rock thing around the pool, and people go nuts. Or do you want something quiet? Do you want something stated? Do you want something,
Still,
Yeah.
you want adventure, like everything. It depends specifically on your
what
style.
you want and needs are.
Mhm.
It's just like, well, what's the favorite restaurant in town? What's the best restaurant in town? I go, I don't know. What do you want to eat? If you want a steakhouse, you don't go to a seafood restaurant. If you want a seafood, you don't go to a steakhouse. See what I mean? So,
Well, she said adults only with her family. So that must be adults only family. So that would
okay, that's going to be tough. Now that's going to be tough. What do you say, Amanda? Go ahead.
I was just going to say they have dedicated areas on cruise ships for adults only, but the only cruise line I know of that is adults only is Virgin Voyages, and that is adults only. And I've been on it, and it was amazing. I loved it. And they had amazing food. It was definitely a different vibe. It just depends on your vibe, though. I would watch some videos and see if you like it.
Now, okay, Virgin Voyages is a younger vibe right there. So you're saying, well, it's for me and my family, we want adults only. Well, okay, I don't know how mom and dad are, but it can get pretty wild on that ride.
I did
Right,
see
yeah.
a good amount of ages of people, but yeah, I can.
And we've had elderly people that have gone, we've had people from here that have gone on it and they didn't particularly care for it. That's okay. That's because they didn't like that energy, and it's high energy. It's
Mhm.
it's rocking. I mean, it's party time.
It's a modern
And
ship too, very different
yeah,
architecture. Um, yeah, different things to do as well. Is more adult friendly, I'd say. I mean, I think they're the only ship at sea that has a tattoo parlor aboard. So it just depends, you know.
yeah, it depends. Now again, don't get me wrong. If your family wants to go in there and your parents want to go in there and they want to be on the quiet, there are quiet areas where they can stay in their cabin and enjoy the evening while the rest of the ship is doing their thing. But like I said, get ready for that.
But there
I
are
mean,
other cruise lines that have adult only areas. And
yeah,
so that is also something to think about too.
yeah, that's something also to think about. I mean, like I know a lot of families that bring their kids, their adult kids and families, and and Princess is pretty good. Royal
Hmm.
Caribbean's also good. Princess is the #1 ship in Alaska. And
Hmm.
people, that go on the Alaska cruise, they come back and they go, man, it was a great experience. See, that's something that you can look at into too. It all depends on where you want to go and what your wants and needs are,
Hmm.
you know? So that's that.
Cool, that's it, Jose.
All right. So hey, listen, join me on Friday, okay? And I had a slide all prepped up for where the deals are. Where the deals are going to be happening Monday, December 22nd, which is coming up pretty quick. And it's a pretty funny slide of Santa Claus. You'll see Santa Jose there in the slide. It's going to be coming up on December 22nd. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's on Monday, December 22nd. And that's going to be the last broadcast for us until we come back after the holiday. We'll come back and do something on Wednesday and Friday really quick. We'll have a quick, update and stuff on Friday for you guys, but that's going to be it because it is Christmas, the holidays. So again, if you want to copy this PowerPoint, there's my email address. I'm Jose Labrador Archer Travel Service. I will see you, Amanda. Take care. All right. Later on.
Thanks.